Welcome to this course on Advanced Development Economics. Development economics is the study of how economies grow, transform, and improve the well-being of their people, particularly in low- and middle-income countries. At the advanced level, we move beyond introductory theories to critically examine the deeper issues, policies, and global interconnections shaping development today. This course is divided into two main modules. Module 1, Theories, Models, and Measurement of Development. Module 2, Contemporary Issues, Strategies, and Global Dimensions of Development. By the end of this course, you should have a solid understanding of how development is measured, the major theoretical frameworks guiding development policy, and the pressing challenges and opportunities facing developing economies in today's interconnected world. Let us begin with Module 1. Module 1, Theories, Models, and Measurement of Development. 1.1 Meaning and Scope of Development Economics. Development economics goes beyond economic growth. While growth focuses on the increase in national income or output, development is broader. It includes structural transformation, reduction of poverty, improved health and education, gender equality, environmental sustainability, and overall human welfare. The scope of development economics therefore includes explaining why some countries grow faster than others, understanding poverty and inequality, designing strategies for industrialization, agricultural modernization, and technological progress, addressing institutional weaknesses, governance issues, and policy failures. 1.2 Measuring development. Development is complex, so economists use different indicators to measure it. Economic indicators. These include gross domestic product, GDP, gross national income, GNI, and per capita income. While useful, they often fail to reflect distribution, well-being, or sustainability. Social indicators. Measures such as literacy rates, life expectancy, infant mortality, and access to clean water provide a fuller picture of welfare. Composite indices. The Human Development Index is HDI, which combines income, education, and health. The Multidimensional Poverty Index, MPI, which looks at overlapping deprivations such as poor housing, lack of electricity, and inadequate nutrition. The Gender Development Index, which highlights gender inequalities in opportunities and outcomes. Qualitative dimensions. Beyond numbers, development also involves participation, freedom, cultural identity, and dignity. Amartya Sen's capability approach emphasizes that development should expand people's freedoms and choices. 1.3 Classical and Neoclassical Growth Theories. Several theories have shaped our understanding of development. Classical theories. Adam Smith emphasized division of labor, markets, and capital accumulation. David Ricardo focused on comparative advantage in trade. Thomas Malthus warned of population growth outstripping resources. These classical theories laid foundations but often ignored structural barriers in developing countries. Herod Idoma model. This post-war growth model suggested that investment and savings drive growth, but developing countries often lack both. Solow Neoclassical model introduced the role of technology, showing that capital accumulation alone cannot sustain growth without technological progress. 1.4 Structuralist and dependency theories. Moving away from purely neoclassical ideas, structuralist and dependency theories emphasized external and internal constraints. Structuralist view, many developing economies are trapped in outdated structures such as reliance on primary commodities. Structural transformation, including industrialization and import substitution, was seen as necessary. Dependency theory argued that underdevelopment is not natural but created by historical exploitation and unequal exchange between rich and poor countries. The core periphery model highlighted how wealth flows from poor to rich nations. These approaches shaped mid-20th century policies in Latin America, Africa, and parts of Asia. 1.5 Contemporary development models. In recent decades, new frameworks have emerged. Endogenous growth models stress the role of human capital, research, and innovation in sustaining growth. Institutional economics argues that effective institutions, such as rule of law, secure property rights, and accountable governments, are fundamental to development. Sustainable development models emphasize balancing growth with environmental sustainability and intergenerational equity. 1.6 The planning process in development. Many developing countries have used national development planning to accelerate progress. Planning involves identifying development goals such as poverty reduction or industrialization, collecting and analyzing data on resources and needs, designing policies and strategies, such as investment in infrastructure or education, implementing plans through government programs and private sector partnerships, monitoring and evaluating outcomes, with adjustments as needed. Though planning has faced criticism for inefficiency or over-centralization, it remains an important tool, especially in emerging economies.